Alright, g'day everybody. So in today's video we got three bikes, the KTM150, the Beta 200 and the Sherco 125. So I might have not told you that I've got the Beta 200 yet, but if I haven't yet, there'll be a video coming on this bike soon. So I just picked up this 2022 Beta 200 RR Racing Edition. Haven't ridden it too much yet, ridden it a little bit, but it's enough to give a review on these three bikes. So we're going to take each one for a ride and do like a little ride review on the three. So yeah, as I said, this is 21 Sherco 125, 22 Beta 200 and a 2020 KTM 150, and this is the motocross version and these are two enduro versions. And yeah, so we'll just go over what's been done to each one so you know if there's any modifications. So this one pretty much stock. We've just, we did the top end not too long ago. I think it was like 15 to 20 hours ago. It has just pretty much just protection parts. That's about it. The engine's all stock. This one pretty much the same, pretty much just protection parts. Just had the top end done, and yeah, the engine's all stock from what I know. And then the KTM, it has a pro circuit muffler and an aftermarket high compression head, two-stroke performance head. So this one does have a little bit of engine work, but still reasonably stock. But yeah, so that's what's been done to the three bikes. And yeah, we're going to get into taking them all for a ride. We've got a little track around the house, we're going to try them all on. But yeah, let's get into it. Rightio everyone, so we're going to take the Sherco out first. But sorry if you can't hear me the best. I'm going to do my best to try to talk really loud, but my mic's just died in my helmet. It just doesn't record audio for some reason. But yeah, so I'm going to talk real loud and hope you can hear me good. If not, I'll just have to get a new mic and do this again, but should be alright if I talk nice and loud. So yeah, we'll go take the Sherco 125. Let's go take it for a lap. I have warmed these bikes up already too. Right. This Sherco is so smooth. I think it's idling a bit high too, but that's alright. So the lap we're going to do is you come down here, you got around there, and then we're going to get a little bit of as close as we can get to hard enduro, and then we've got a little bit of a faster loop over there. It'll be like a couple minute loop, but let's go for a loop on this thing. We're talking the weight. Revs decently. Doesn't have horrible top end. It's not the most powerful engine in the world, but it's very, very linear. Then what we're going to want to do, I missed the turn off, but you're just going to come down here. So yeah, the suspension on this bike, KYB fork and shock. They're good suspension. They are nice and soft. They're not super soft though. You can have them really soft and plush and awesome for slow technical stuff. But with the factory model, they are a little bit stiffer, so you can stiffen them up and get them working decent for faster stuff. So here we go. We got a little bit of a climb here and then a little obstacle at the top. Go second gear. See how it goes. Alright. Yeah, the one thing that this bike does lack a little bit of is hit. The hit of the power. And it's mainly because it's a 125. It just has no bottom end. You just have to be up in the power, up in the revs. If you want any sort of power. And I also think this bike isn't running as good as it could be. might be a bit lean off the bottom. I'm not too sure though. But I'll probably rejet it and get it running as good as I can before I sell it. It is running pretty decent though. I have mucked around with it a lot, but I think I can still get a bit better. But yeah. And then so the same brakes as the KTM and same clutch as the Beta and the KTM. The Beta has Nissan front brakes. But yeah, so now we're just going to do pivot up here, go up there, follow it down there, and then we got a bit of a faster section. It has, I mean, for a 125, the bottom end, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. The electric start's good though, it starts it always straight away. Let's go up here. Yeah, see, didn't want to load up there. Constantly gotta be feathering that clutch. Yeah. After riding the KTM and the Beta, very linear. So yeah, do a few loops around here on the faster section. It does have decent top end. That does make up for a little bit. It's not the best, but it's decent. Right. Not the best overall, but it's not horrible either. Do a few little pivot turns. Oh, not used to it, I've been riding on the other bike. But yeah. So this bike, it's a good bike. As I said, it's not the most powerful bike in the world. Yeah, super smooth. I'll show you in a sec. Super linear through the whole power curve, which is it's good for hard enduro. But if you're trying to do some faster stuff, and even you still want a little bit of a hit for hard enduro, it has a little bit, but a bit more of a hit would be good on this thing. You could probably do a few things, make it a bit more aggressive and get a bit more of a hit, but I haven't ended up doing that. And yeah, it is a good bike. It's been super reliable. I've never really had any problems with it. Yeah, super reliable bike. Shercos, they are good bikes. They're bulletproof. Yeah, but this is a really good bike for anyone who's like coming off of a, say, 85, maybe not an 85, but like one of those trail bikes. If you want to get into a two-stroke, but you don't want something really aggressive, this is a very good bike. It's super linear, and yeah, it's good because it has all the electric start and map switch and stuff. It is very user friendly. So it still does take off once you get into the top end, but it's very, very linear. Yeah, we'll go take the Beta for a spin now. Yeah, we'll see how we like that one compared to the Sherco. Actually, we'll quickly go over this bathtub. We'll do that on all the bikes too. I'll go second gear. We keep these revs up on the Sherco over this in second gear. Actually on the torquier lower, man. Oh, that torque, it wasn't there right there. Alright, so we'll head on the Beta now, give this red one a whirl, see how we like it. Alright, so now we're going to take the Beta for a spin. Yep, so 2022 Beta 200 Racing Edition. The seat's nice and hard on these things. Alright, let's go. Alright, yeah, straight away it has a lot more bottom end. Like a lot more. And a bit more of a hit, but yeah. So I'm going to try to talk nice and loud so you guys can hear me because my mic's not working, as I said. So yeah, let's go take it for a lap. Woo! Yeah, you got a lot more hit than the Sherco. Woo! Yeah, so we'll lug it for a bit now. But yeah, definitely straight away up notice it's got a lot more hit. Yeah, but definitely has more hit and power than the Sherco, as it's a 200. So this thing, yeah, it's I think it's running better as well. It's got more over rev too. It might not actually rev higher, but you know, it's a 200, it has more over rev, if you know what I mean, than the Sherco. So it might not actually be revving higher than the Sherco, but it has more over rev, being the size of the engine. Or it might be revving higher, I'm not too sure. But yeah, you can just tell this torque of this thing, just insane. Alright, now let's head up this little section here. Yeah, it definitely comes in a bit better with that hit there. Over that, the Sherco, you really had to get into it. We didn't have enough hit. But yeah, we'll head back down here. Super sorry if you guys can't hear me the best, or the audio doesn't sound as good as it can. I'm going to get a new mic ASAP. But yeah. So yeah, it is a bit slick out today, so we're actually going to click this on the rain map. We'll leave her in second gear and we'll just show you how much this thing can lug. Like, that is ridiculous torque. You saw that was second gear, I just didn't floor it, that was like half throttle. And it just took off, that was up a reasonable hill too. Oh, stalled it. Electric starts, same as the Sherco. Starts straight away, it might even start quicker than the Sherco. Alright, so we'll see if we can load up this in second gear. The Sherco couldn't do it in first. I did have to feather clutch a little bit, but it still lugged up it. Alright. And I can't actually remember which way I went on the Sherco, but I'm going to go down here. Doesn't matter if the track's a little bit different. I'm just giving you a review on the three bikes anyway. Go over this little rock. Alright. Now we'll get into the fast section. We're back on the rain map, I mean the sun map. Yeah, she goes good. I'm gonna take this rod actually. That didn't go good. And yeah guys, so this Beta. Loving it so far. Oh yeah, so the suspension on this thing, KYB suspension in the forks, and then it has a sack shock as ZF. I'm liking the shock, it feels fine to me. And I really like these forks. They're a little bit stiffer than the Sherco, but I almost think they actually feel more plush than the Sherco, which is surprising, but it is a year model newer too. So they would have made some updates. And then yeah, the clutch feels pretty similar to the Sherco. Front brakes, they are the Nissan brakes, but I like them just as much. And yeah, the main thing that is better about this bike is it's purely that bottom end grunt and the hit. I really do like the hit. The Sherco just doesn't have quite enough hit. But yeah, I do have a fan on it. I'm going to be doing a lot of hard enduro on this thing. This is going to be my hard enduro bike, so you're going to definitely want to stick around with that. I am going to make a video on this bike, like my new 200. I might have done that before this video, but I probably will do this one first. But yeah, stick around for that. That's going to be coming soon. Oh yeah, so do a few pivot turns and stuff, and then we'll go over that bathtub, and then we'll take the KTM for a spin. Tree in the way. Put it back on the, oh, aggressive man. A wheelie. Not wheeling very good today. Now saying this thing has more of a hit, it's still very smooth power compared to a motocross bike, but it just has a bit more of a hit than the Sherco. And I do notice the map switch makes a bit more of a difference than the Sherco too. You can really notice it. Put it on that rain map, it increases the bottom end torque and it makes it really smooth. But yeah, this bike's a really good bike. I'm loving it so far. Now I'll take the KTM for a spin. Righto. So now let's take this KTM150 for a ride. Now this is the only motocross bike here. So it's a 2020 KTM150 SX. So we take her for a spin now. Right, let's go. So yeah, this thing, as I said, it has that race head and the Pro Circuit muffler. So yeah, it's an aggressive bike. We'll show you here. Woo! Very light bike too. Got half decent bottom end actually, but it's still nowhere near as good as that Beta 200. A lot better than the Shootout though, because it is 150. Alright. Now also this map switch here, that doesn't do anything, it's not connected. It used to have a different ECU that had that, but I'm going to have to take that off. It just doesn't work anymore apparently. Alright. So now let's go through here. Up here. Second gear. Yeah, she got a bit clogged up there. Yeah, the thing with it has all that race head and stuff. It does get a bit clogged up, a bit easier. But yeah, it is a bit better for the motocross and the track and the fast type stuff. This bike, it's not ideal for hard enduro, but it can do it. It can do it. Because it has a Kickstarter and stuff, and no battery, so you can't add a fan. I think this thing, yeah, might be running a little bit rich, but it seems to be running decent. Alright, so we'll show you the bottom end of this thing. It's not horrible. It'll chuck up a hill, but it's nowhere as good as that 200. Right, let's do a pivot turn. And yeah, so this bike has WP suspension, the air forks, and WP rear shock. I haven't really had a problem with them. I think they feel half decent. Yeah, I'm not super fussy with suspension, but yeah, I've been riding this thing for the past week and I haven't really had any complaints. Feels half decent to me. Yeah, same thing as a Brembo clutch and a Brembo brakes because it's KTM. They're always really good. And yeah, so shame we have a kickstart though. If this thing had electric start, it'd top it off. Alright, let's see if we can. Oh, I wish I had electric start. Oh, it is easy to start though. But yeah, let's see if we can lug up this on the 150 in first gear. The 200 did in second, the Sherco didn't do it in first. Let's see if the KTM will do it in first. Yeah, the KTM did it in first. Oi! They're getting clogged up. That's the problem with this bike. It's made to be ridden wide open, but I might need to jet it a bit better too. But yeah, let's take it on a fast track. Let's do where this bike shines. Got really good power, this bike. It has the most top end out of the 3 bikes. Yep. So yeah, this bike, really good bike, really good bike. Over the Sherco, it's not as beginner friendly because it's kickstart and stuff like that, and it's a lot more aggressive. For a track bike, this is the best bike out of the 3, I reckon, because it is a motocross bike. Suspension out of the 3, I haven't ridden the Beta enough to really tell, but from what I've known from just riding the Beta a little bit, I feel the Beta feels the best with the suspension. Yeah, and I think this bike's running really good, but it does get clogged up. The Beta doesn't get clogged up one bit. You can even just get into it from cold, and it's strange, it just doesn't get clogged up. It must be running really good. But yeah, I'm gonna try one of those Suzuki needles in the Beta from the ISC tire guy. I reckon they work really good. So yeah, we'll head back and have a quick overview of the 3 bikes. So yeah, let's head back. So a little bit of crisp sound on this thing. It sounds good. Do a few hip turns. This bike is so light. It's very easy to do pivot turns on and stuff. I can go for ages. Oh, I would have kept going, but I stalled it. But yeah, I have only been riding the Beta for literally a couple of days, so But yeah, well, that's a nice 80 series. Blue. I got one of them. It's not done up though. Right, let's head back. Yeah. But yeah, everyone, so they're all good bikes. Got the KTM, Beta and the Sherco. So yeah, they're all good bikes. We'll have a little overview. So the Sherco, I mean, if you're a little bit more of a beginner trying to get into like the hard enduro stuff, it's going to be a good bike. Nice and light, very reliable. I've had no problems with it. Not a crazy fast and aggressive bike. Really linear. Suspension, good suspension on it, pretty soft. But you can make it nice and stiff if you need. Or not, you can't get it too stiff, but you can get it stiff enough for motocross, because I have done a fair bit of motocross on it. And yeah, so the Beta, even if you're a beginner, not beginner, a bit more beginner intermediate, and trying to get into hard enduro, it is a really good bike. It has so much torque. You got electric start, you can add a fan so it doesn't overheat, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's got a really strong engine. I really like it. It's got lots of torque and then some good hit to it. So yeah, it's a really fun, playful engine. The suspension, feels good, nice and plush. Maybe a little bit stiffer than the Sherco, but yeah, I'll have to ride it a bit more to get a full understanding of how the suspension works, but it feels pretty good. I will be doing a review on this bike in the upcoming months once I've put some more time on it. I would probably do a review on this KTM150 as well. But yeah, so now on the KTM150, if you're a person who likes to have some fun on the track or do some faster enduro stuff like deep sand type of stuff, this bike is really fun. It's got a really strong engine in the top end. Very aggressive. Oh yeah, same thing as all the others. Good brakes, good clutch, suspension feels half decent. And good thing with the air forks, you can make them really soft or you can make them really stiff. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, so hope you enjoyed this video, the review of the Sherco compared to the Beta, compared to the KTM. If you like this video, guys, make sure to let me know in the comments, like and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna see you on the next adventure, guys. Have a good one. Peace.
Mm-hmm.